I noticed that there are a few new parents among us, and I wanted to say a big welcome to everyone who recently discovered our channel. And since there is a bunch of you who had a few questions about Shiba babies, I thought I'd do a Shiba Inu Puppy 101 and go through the basics of training, crate time, and more. Now, I'm no dog trainer or professional, but I want to share my own experience with Aoki and what worked, what didn't with him, so you can have some information to add to your Shiba Inu puppy homework. Okay, so let's dive right in. When you get your little fluff, there are so many things you want to do. They are mostly taking over your phone with all the photos and videos you have snapped of them already. But what's also important is to make them feel safe, comfortable, and make sure that they trust you as a person. So the transition from where you got them to your home must be as smooth as possible. And that's why you need to bond with your pup. Now, how do you do that, or where do you start? Well, first, let's get the pressure of your system. You don't need to spend every second of the day next to them to bond. That said, it is a great plan if you set some time aside and allocate enough of your energy to them. I have mentioned it before. It'd be great if parents could plan some time off. I would suggest maybe splitting your PTO so you make sure your pup is covered. Now, some people might find it ridiculous to take some vacay time away, but when you got that pup in your house, trust me, you'll want to be rested and totally focused when that time comes. I myself was mostly at home thanks to the great flexibility my work offered at that time, and let me tell you, this was a lifesaver. So if you can take some time off, that would relieve some pressure and help you be more focused. Now, your pup will be clueless and happy-go-lucky, wanting to explore and play. So use it to your advantage. There is no rush into teaching them every single trick in the world, because if they don't trust you, they might not really collaborate with you on the long run. So I'd make sure to set the grounds and play with them, interact with toys, create a space where they can be 100% free, that is a playpen, and make sure to socialize them as well. Because yes, socialization is key. It goes hand in hand with training, and you can't overlook that part, whatever breed you have. Although I must say, Shiba Inus do need extra socialization as they tend to have a natural predisposition at being more defensive, territorial, and anxious. I've created a playlist where you can see how I socialized Aoki. You can watch it here, and I'll also leave the link in the description box. Socialization does not have to be complicated. A walk to the local school, shopping, strolling downtown, doing a meet and greet with other members of your family and friends. It can be anything as long as each interaction is new and reinforced positively without being forced on your pup. What I found difficult while socializing Aoki is the Canadian winter we had, and also being in the middle of a world pandemic. So each occasion was good to take, and I was lucky to be close to a mall where dogs are allowed. So feel free to bring your pup in a sling bag, walk around with them so that they can see, they can smell, and basically experience the environment they are in. Some of you also DM'd me on Insta to ask about trick, command, and crate training, all of which were an integral part of our daily routine, especially morning, noon, and evening. And do you know what's also happening at those times? I made sure to coincide training with mealtime, which made a huge difference on how fast he learned things. In a matter of days, he learned the basics and understood very well what I was saying. So check out this playlist if you want to see more of our training routine and how I got it done. Aoki was also crate trained from night 1. I highly encourage everyone to crate train their pup because it's great to make them a home within your home so they can get their own bearings. I mean, a new environment can be stressful to anyone, and that includes our pups too. Reminder that crate time equals to nap time and nighttime, so make sure to put some time aside to actually train them in liking their crate. The biggest mistake you can make is to train right before bed and expect them to just be okay with it magically. Quick tip is to train your pup right next to their crate during their mealtime and include the crate in your training session. So interact with the crate and reinforce positively all the time. Now, this advice is something I wish I did more. When I got Aoki, I was quite anxious because I didn't want to mess up, and I was very strict with myself and with him, which might be a good thing because he turned out to be, great. But now that I take a step back, I wish that I didn't focus too much on making him or me perfect. I had put so much pressure to be the perfect dog mom and raise him to become a perfect Shiba Inu. But the thing is that you can't control every single outcome. They will have their own challenges, difficulties, and you will face some struggles outside your role as a dog owner. I mean, they are their own person, so you can't mold them to become the dog you want them to be. They will eventually show you with time who they are as you grow up. So listen, keep an eye out and do your best to raise them responsibly. And after that, it doesn't really matter what happens, but show up for yourself and for them and just leave the pressure behind. Enjoy the moment because even though puppy phase is tough, it doesn't last that long and they grow up too fast. Video, and that's it for this week's video, my loves. If you enjoyed this one, consider subscribing to catch more Shiba Inu adventures and tips and tricks. Thanks for watching. Aoki and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.